Thanks so much for your time, and I really appreciate it. I was just curious to know a little bit more about you. What do you do in terms of the area of entrepreneurship?
Sure. Thank
Yeah,
you for having me here today.
thank you.
My name is Topp. I am the founder of BitCup. We are the largest blockchain and cryptocurrency company in Thailand. We the group consists of four business lines. The first company within our group is a cryptocurrency exchange. We are one of the six companies in Thailand that's got a special license from the Ministry of Finance that are being regulated by the SEC, the Thai SEC, to allow Thai people to come and trade, buy and sell digital currency legally in Thailand. But our group controls around 95% of all the cryptocurrency transaction in the country right now.
Wow.
Almost everyone in Thailand uses Bitcoin. And the second company is called Bitcup Blockchain Technology. It's a company that put blockchain application beyond the money system, beyond the banking system. So we do blockchain projects for governments, for public companies, for private companies within Thailand to to bring blockchain to reduce cost, to improve productivity in different environments, different business models. And the third company is called BitCup Academy. We This is an education company where we do B2B and B2C clients.
Mm-hmm.
For B2B, we go to every universities, almost every universities, private companies to educate about blockchain applications and its use cases.
Mm-hmm.
And also B2C, in our office, we have two classrooms that do weekly classes to teach customers on how to open a BitCup account, how to buy Bitcoin, how to sell cryptocurrency uh, properly. And the
Awesome.
fourth company is called BitCup Blockchain Security. This company provides cyber security services for companies in Thailand and also blockchain security audits. And under our group of companies, we have 152 employees, and we are growing
Wow.
very fast. You'll reach 200 people this year.
How long did you start back? Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
I've been in the blockchain space for 7 years now. This is my second blockchain venture. The first one I started in early 2014. It was one of the first Bitcoin wallet company in the country, very similar to Coinbase, but based here in Thailand, called coins.co.th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I exited early 2017, and now this is my second venture. And the second venture, BitCup, has been around for 2 years and 7 months.
Yeah, and why cryptocurrency? I mean, it seems like this is your focus. This is your industry. How you ended up in cryptocurrency?
Well, I was doing economics training at university, and after graduation, just like traditional economic student, I was exploring my path. I tried to go into investment banking for a bit in Shanghai, in China, in 2013, and that's where I discovered Bitcoin early. I was one of the early, luckier guy that found out about Bitcoin
Cryptocurrency, yeah.
early. When the price went from $11 to $1,150 in the spike in 2013. So that sparked my interest, and I started to read up more and more about it. And I
Mm-hmm.
was exploring if I like corporate jobs or not, right? Exploring myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to, uh, you know, I decided that corporate job is not for me. It didn't last very long, the investment banking job.
Yeah.
So I flew
Mm-hmm.
back home and start the first startup that is doing Bitcoin
Yeah.
exchange in Thailand.
And then, well, how do you see the entrepreneurship community in Thailand? As far as I know, I've been in Asia before, but I've never been in Thailand. But I've been in different countries in Asia. But when you say Thailand, the first thing comes in my mind is tourism and the natural places, and people love to just enjoy the time. They go into the summer. Uh, but But that's well, and that gives me an impression as well that tourism is the main industry where the foreign currency coming into the country to Thailand. But when you talk right now about cryptocurrency, and it seems like there's something going on in Thailand that I haven't had a chance to see it somewhere. Like, how do you see the entrepreneurship community in Thailand, and what is going on when it comes to entrepreneurs, investments, like the other side of the economy away from tourism?
Sure. Um, you're correct. Tourism is one of the biggest exporter for Thailand, and also agriculture products. But Thailand has always been an entrepreneurial, ship country. 90% of all the existing companies are SMEs. SMEs are the majority of companies here. Only 10% are a big corporations. But entrepreneurship in the past has been around traditional businesses, like bricks and mortar businesses. But if you talk about tech, there are not as many successful companies in the tech space yet. There's no unicorn yet in Thailand. Right? If you look at other countries around this region, in Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, every other countries in this region already has a unicorn, except Thailand. So we're not quite there yet.
What do you mean with unicorn?
A unicorn is a company, a startup with a valuation of at least $1 billion. It's valuation.
Okay.
That's what we call a unicorn. So in Thailand, we have a Grab, which is a unicorn startup from Malaysia. We have Line, which is the main communication app here in Thailand, not WhatsApp. Line is from Japan or South Korea. We have Gojek from Indonesia, which is another unicorn, like the equivalent of Uber, but Uber for Asia. They are a unicorn already, but these unicorns are from other countries in the region. Thailand is the only country without a unicorn, a tech company or a startup with the valuation of more than $1 billion. So the tech community is growing, but not as vibrant as in Vietnam, Philippines, or Indonesia. It's not quite there yet. Most of the Thai businesses are still traditional, bricks and mortar. 90% are SMEs. So we are already an entrepreneurship country, but not the tech
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
How old the
Yes.
entrepreneurship is in Thailand?
How old?
Yeah. Like since when the entrepreneurship concept started to grow in Thailand?
Oh, it's been for a long time.
Yeah.
Thailand has always been an SME driven economy. Always, SMEs are always 90%. The majority of the businesses here. Only the minority are big corporations. I would say 10% are big businesses.
Mm-hmm.
If you have ever been like to Thailand and you walk around, there will be so many small shops, moms and pops shops, small businesses everywhere.
Yeah.
So entrepreneurship has been around for a long time, but not the tech kind, traditional business type.
Interesting. And then let me ask you about you like the challenges. Like you become one of the six, like only six companies are allowed by the Ministry of Finance, as you just mentioned. So how was your journey? How you ended up being one of the six companies only in the entire country? Um, what was the challenges? What was like what you've been through to be able to reach out to that level?
It's to be honest, it's a long and painful journey.
Absolutely, I can
That
imagine. Yes, of course.
So I've been around in this industry for 7 years. Right, I started the company very similar, in a similar timeline to Coinbase, $8 billion company, a crypto company in the US. But it took me 4 years purely just to educate the public. Right, I've been talking to more than 1,000 stages. I've been meeting with countless of meetings with regulators in Thailand, trying to legalize Bitcoin in the country, trying to get the knowledge, to everyone around Thailand. Whereas in the US, they are a much more educated nation, economy. Coinbase has been around for maybe a year before my company, but they are already the $8 billion company. Whereas, myself, I wasted 4 years of education alone just to educate the public. And what's more, right, when I started the first company, most of the regulators are against this idea of Bitcoin. They thought it was a Ponzi scheme. They thought Bitcoin is dirty money, drug money, black market. Don't go anywhere near it. Even the Bank of Thailand issued a proper letter and distributed to every commercial banks in Thailand, say Bitcoin, the value could go to zero anytime. Don't go anywhere near it. That was in 2014, right? And even the anti money laundering officers wrote me a letter, invited me to meet with them in my first company. Even the RD, the revenue department, came to our office and stayed with us for 3 months, audit all our books. We were like the spotlight gray area of
Yeah,
business in
of
Thailand.
course. I mean, for the first time, you might be looking suspicious or something. It's just they have no idea yet what it is, and you just need to make sure that it's what you're doing is completely right, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a painful, long journey, but eventually education catches up. And I was fortunate to be able to work with regulators, the SEC, go to the SEC board and pitch that we should, fully regulate
Mm-hmm.
this industry. Uh, and luckily, on the 1st of April 2017, Japan announced that Bitcoin is legal. They just legalized on the 1st of April 2017. And then, that kind of bring more credibility to this space. And
Yeah,
the Thai government, say we might need to regulate this space now because look at Japan, they are
yeah, yeah.
a
I
first
see.
model, and they open up more. And so I went in, pitched with the board of the SEC. Finally the regulation came out.
Awesome, awesome. Congratulations for that. Absolutely, um, that's interesting. And then you mentioned something about you using. I'm just curious to know that you using apps. It's not an international apps like Uber or Lyft or WhatsApp. You're using kind of, I would say, Asian kind of type of apps. I would say it's coming from Japan, maybe China. And is there any reason like for that, or is just you're comfortable using other WhatsApp uh, built by Japan, for example? I'm just curious.
Sure. I mean, it's online businesses has this characteristic. It's a winner takes all type. So we need to see who's the first to market, and in terms of first to adoption. And the second mover, it has a much more challenging work to try to win over the market because the first mover has this network effect and the
Of
economy of scale.
course, of course. Mm-hmm.
If you look at Amazon, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
this one company, Amazon is already bigger than the rest of the other e-commerce companies in the US combined. They are the winner takes all. Right? Or Facebook is even worse. They're like the global monopoly model. There's only one Facebook in the world. So you
Yeah.
can't have two or three Facebook that can coexist. It's a global monopoly. But for e-commerce type, it's a local monopoly model. Amazon is a winner in the US. Alibaba is the local winner for China. And for Thailand, Shopee and Lazada are fighting to be the local monopoly in Thailand. It's like winner takes all. You cannot have a thousand Amazon or a
Sure,
thousand Facebook
sure.
online business. So same with Line. Line is the local winner for communication app in Thailand, whereas WhatsApp is the local winner in Europe.
Can I use
Um,
it? Can I download it from Egypt or?
sure, Line is in the app store, just like Uber. Uber is probably the local winner in the US, but Grab is the local winner here.
Mm-hmm.
They fought aggressively, burn a lot of cash, but eventually the winner, overtake the whole market. It's you cannot have two companies in this space. It's a winner
Mm-hmm.
takes all type of
Mm-hmm.
business.
So what I'm
For each,
saying is you're not forced to use any specific app. Okay.
no, we're not like China.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free market. The market decides who the winner is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it seems like you're looking for Japan and China as a role model in the region where like if they legalize the cryptocurrency, then you're taking them as I would say a proof that it's illegal and we can do the same with them, right? That's what you mentioned.
Well, the Thai government has always been conservative, especially the Bank of Thailand, because after the 1997 Asian crisis that originated from Thailand and spread out throughout Asia, the Bank of Thailand became super conservative with their policies and their action, their decision
Yeah.
making. So we're always a step behind in terms of legalizing new things that has not been around before. We need to see if Singapore is taking any positive action, or if Japan is taking positive action to reinforce
Mhm.
our own policy. Well, it's very hard for Thailand to be the first mover in anything because that 1997 Asian crisis
Still,
pretty much
yeah.
hit a mark.
I can't imagine, and we're it's kind of very much the same as we in Egypt too, by the way. Um, but let me ask you this: when like what was your work experience? Like you haven't mentioned something about working experience. Like you've mentioned something about investment bank, and you've tried it for a while, but then you jump into the company and you start working. Like what was your work experiences or educational experiences before starting and jumping into the cryptocurrency and trying different ventures? And did it help you by any means, or you have to start from scratch to understand a new market and study more topics and so on?
Sure. So cryptocurrency is a very new industry. Blockchain has only been around for like 12 years, 11 or 12 years. So you cannot get educated at university back then. You must only self-taught, right? Because the knowledge is new, very new. But the entrepreneurship, you can't learn that at school. Also, it's like riding a bike. You can't read or watch people ride a bike, and you can ride a bike. You need to
True.
fall many times until you can ride a bike. So you need to get your hands dirty and you fall and get back up. Right? That's entrepreneurship. So I tried a bit of investment banking and then went to San Francisco to start. Tried a bit of consulting. Uh, a month or not very long before I flew back home to start this first venture. But I promise you, like within the first year of entrepreneurship, you will learn so much more than working for other companies,
Sure.
or more than working for other people, because you need to wear different hats. You need to do everything to make sure that the company survives. Right? It's not a 9 to 5 job. It's like a lifestyle. You talk to anyone you meet. You talk to your friends. You think about it when you sleep. This is entrepreneurship. So you need to get your hands dirty, and you can't, learn any of these experience at school. Even at MBA is not, valid. Or I studied economics. I didn't use any of the knowledge that I studied. It's all brand new, right?
Hmm.
But the most important skill I think is you need to learn fast and have an open mindset,
Hmm.
be able to improve every day, and also persistency. You have
Yeah.
to have a very high pain threshold. Media only show good parts about entrepreneurship, but before anyone is very successful, he or she has been through a lot. They're not covered in the media. So
Yeah.
you must have, you can handle a lot of pains.
Hmm.
Pain, you'll be a good entrepreneur for sure. Because it's like ups and downs. One day, oh, I'm flying. The other day, what am I doing
Yeah.
here? Why don't I just go get a high
It's
paid
ups and
job?
downs. I can imagine ups
Yeah.
and downs. Yeah, but let me. You launched for like your company. I would say it's a mother company, and underneath it, like there are four different sections. I would say, or you're saying it's kind of like four different companies, but it's all yours. It's like you're the owners of the four, right? But I understand that the first one is the main company, which is you do the one that got the license from the Ministry of Finance, and the second one is education. But the other two, like, what was the reason? Like, why you want to have two other more companies?
So it's about structuring the organizational structure. We incorporated the first big parent company as a holding company. Then we have four other operating companies to separate the risk, because blockchain has is opening up so many opportunities. For the first one, we are a licensed business, a financial institution. We are classified as a financial institution. So we should not use this company to do other ventures, because there's a risk if there's anything, the license could be confiscated. And we should do create a different company to do different things, to separate the risk. Say if one company goes down, the license is still here, the cash cow is still operational. That's why we separate into four different business venture, because we see so many opportunity around blockchain. Blockchain is definitely beyond the banking system. Blockchain is definitely beyond the money system, and we should open up new companies for new opportunities, to separate the risk and to expand. It's like a living organism, right? We can have different companies, and they can expand and grow on their own as well as having synergies within the group.
Interesting, interesting. And that was very informative. And definitely um, I'm interested right now to learn more about the blockchain and cryptocurrency. Like I feel like there's something going on there. I've never like um, I wasn't really interested because in the MENA region, in the North Africa region, there are not going on a lot of activities or entrepreneurs working on cryptocurrency. I'm not sure why, but it's not we're not doing anything when it comes to cryptocurrency. But anyway, um, I really appreciate the time, and thanks so much for coming to that interview. Um, and it's a pleasure meeting you, absolutely. And I'm very happy with what you do. And I've never met someone from Thailand when it comes to entrepreneurship, like seriously. And I'm impressed. And I'm really impressed. Like it seems like there is another side of Thailand, um, which is like very entrepreneurial. People are doing like doing a great work when it comes to entrepreneurship. They wanted to take their ventures and take it to the other countries as well, and that's amazing. And you have to keep going. You have to keep doing that, and you have to keep pushing forward until you become the pioneer in the market. And absolutely, I can trust you that you will do that.
Thank you very much. I hope you can come and visit Thailand. It's a nice
Absolutely, it's in my
space.
list. Thanks so
Thank you.
much, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Likewise. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much for having me today. Thank you.
Thank you.